Welcome back to episode 2 of Singapore Sailing, the show that brings you all the racing and sailing action from the waters of Singapore. A hotbed of sailing talent in Asia, numerous world and continental champions have displayed the national flag of Singapore on their sails. The nation has also always performed well at the Olympics and the Youth Olympics. A jewel of Asia, Singapore is one of the world's top financial centres. It effortlessly combines the business heart of the city alongside tropical and iconic leisure venues such as Sentosa Island, located on the southern part of the peninsula. In episode 1, we took a look at the SIM 34th Singapore Open RS1 Asian Windsurfing Championship 2015. The first major event of 2015. We caught up with the top windsurfers from the 9 Asian nations competing, who raced in 7 different divisions on the warm waters of Singapore. But now it's time to move to the southern part of the city-state and 115-degree marina, where we join the action at Singapore Straits Regatta, a prestigious event that this year celebrated its 21st edition. The Singapore Straits Regatta has evolved over the years and plays an important role in the development of sailing in the region. The entry list reads like a who's who of Asia's top sailors. Last year there was an incredibly tight competition throughout the SB20 fleet, with closely fought battles on the racetrack and daily leaderboard shuffles. Whilst the offshore racers were confronted with handling the unique sea conditions left over from the monsoon winds. The Singapore Straits Regatta is the only event held on both sides of the straits, in Indonesia and Singapore. The offshore fleet race from Nong Sa Point Marina on Batam Island, and 115-degree Marina at Sentosa Island hosts the SB20 fleet. Racing at the 21st Singapore Straits Regatta kicked off on the first day for the SB20 fleet. The regatta was also the annual SB20 Asia Pacific Championships. For some, results would also count towards the qualification process for the Southeast Asian Games 2015.
We're just here to learn from the other SB20 sailors as well. It's also to improve our speed and improve our tactics as we prepare for SEA Games if we qualify for the event.
The SB20 is a one-design class, so the boats are the same and of equal performance. Teamwork and sailor skills are the essential factors that will produce the winning results in this 3-person boat. With lots of seasoned campaigners in the fleet, the teams could be sure their mental and physical limits would be tested.
Well, the boat for us, the main thing about it is one design. So they're all designed to go exactly the same speed, so any difference in the boat's performance is purely driven by the crew. So it makes a huge difference on the boat to sail it properly.
Day 1 served up a packed race day with 3 races in a moderate breeze. Singapore's stunning skyline provided the dramatic backdrop to the racetrack. The fleet surged off the start line, each boat trying to claim an early lead. A gusty and shifty breeze saw those best at hunting out the advantages soon ahead. The fleet was packed together, ensuring really tight and exciting mark rounds, and one-on-one boat battles were the order of the day. On to day 2, and teamwork precision would make or break a race performance. Synergy, communication, and anticipation are critical for maximum success. In the SB20, everyone has a specific role. The team that works best together will win.
My job is to steer the boat as quickly as I can to the turning marks and across the finish line. Good concentration, a lot of patience, and you have to spend a lot of energy making sure the boat's going as fast as it can.
I'm the trimmer on the sailing boat, and basically I make sure that the spin and the jib flies well, both up and down the race course.
We have to be all in sync. Everyone's movements act together. So if the guy in the middle and the guy in the back and me are not doing the same things at the same time, it's all terrible. So we have to make sure our weight is out and in at the right time. We've got to hike the boat flat together, put our shoulders out together. When we drop the kite, it's all about making sure that the guy releases the tack line at the right time so I can pull it in so we don't fall in the water. And the same on the launch, he needs to pull the tack on as soon as I'm shouting tack. He's got to put the tack line on straight away. So yeah, it's a very, very team effort.
A focus on teamwork is fundamental, but strategy and tactics also contribute to the overall performance. Racing is like a living chess game, where all the boats try to optimize their position on the racetrack based on weather predictions and anticipating their opponent's moves. Teams use the racing rules to their advantage, attacking another boat, reacting when a boat responds, playing maneuver against maneuver, and strategizing your position are all within the game. A game that Niels Razmilovic and his Glasgow Kiss team from Great Britain executed perfectly on race day 2. Counting 3 wins from 7 races, they moved to the front of the leaderboard. Werner team, skippered by Germany's Johannes Babenderede, knocked out 2 superb results, 2 not so good, and dropped to second. Former America's Cup sailor, Australian Jervis Tilley and his Tara team raced consistently and held their leaderboard 4th. Day 3 in the SB20 fleet had to dig deep to produce their best teamwork and race plan in the 2 remaining 6-leg upwind-downwind races. The results would determine the Asia-Pacific champion. Strategic and calculated racing was critical. A frisky breeze with gusts reaching up to 20 knots set the stage for the final races. The team on Glasgow Kiss from Great Britain, skippered by Niels Razmilovic, mastered the conditions. They racked up another win and a 3rd place to seal the championship crown. Germany's Johannes Babenderede and his Werner team secured the silver, with the British Pocapenna team, skippered by Mike Buchanan, claiming bronze.
And we're hoping for next year to attract more international entries from possibly Australia and the UK. We have some guys from the UK here this year, and we had some last year as well. So we're hoping for 25 to 30 entries for next year, and to build on that further forward as well.
The fleets racing on the other side of the straits in Indonesia returned to Singaporean waters for the prize-giving celebrations. A great week of racing for them too, with a mixture of weather, some tough battles, and well-deserved winners. The impressive closing ceremony showered the winners with prizes and applause. In a fitting end to a perfect event, everyone enjoyed the friendly hospitality, weaved with a typical Singaporean tropical touch. Another year of great racing and great memories. Teams will be back in 2016. Do not miss episode 3 of Singapore Sailing, where we check in on the nation's premier youth event, the famous Fish & Co. Youth Sailing Championships.